And hello, everyone. It's an exciting day. And Commissioner, thank you for voting for us and allowing us to be partners and great stewards in the NFL. And we're excited for your trust, and we will not let you down. So as a lifelong Washington football fan that grew up in Chevy Chase, I'm incredibly excited and humbled by the opportunity to serve alongside my partners as stewards of this great franchise on behalf of the city of Washington, D.C. One of my first memories as a child was walking down East Capitol Street, walking into RFK Stadium, hearing the roar of the crowd, feeling the rumble. I grew up watching Sonny Jurgensen, Billy Kilmer, Joe Theismann, Mark Rippon, Doug Williams, the Hogs, Joe Gibbs, Darryl Green, Art Monk, and 3 Super Bowls. And I remember that's the Washington, then Redskins, now Commanders that I remember. This franchise is part of who I am and who I've become as a person. But being a fan is not enough. To be successful, we understand that we need to win championships, create a positive impact on the community, and create incredible memories and great experiences for our fan base, much like I had as a youth growing up in Washington. We'll have more to say in the days that come, but today I want to leave it here. To our team and the incredible fan base in Washington, a new era of Washington football is here. It's time to get to work. Thank you.
We'll begin now with questions from Mr. Harris. We do have the microphones.
Josh, this obviously was an up and down process. What are your feelings about the process as you get to the end of it? And also, do you have a sense of the significance that this day holds for both the fan base and for the league as a whole?
Yeah, look, obviously it was a long process. Sometimes that's what happens. We're very excited to get to work and to start the new era of Washington football. And we are humbled and awed by the level of responsibility that we have to take care of the city and to win championships and to, really excite the fans again.
Next question, John Pine, ESPN.
You just stated how you grew up as a Washington fan.
I did.
Has it been hard for you to see how the team has kind of deteriorated over the last couple decades? And what do you feel is a responsibility to kind of rebuild that? And how, is it an immense responsibility?
Yeah, look, obviously it's an amazing day for me and very exciting, but I've had many sleepless nights and I will have many sleepless nights. Look, I'm going to sweat this. I feel an awesome sense of responsibility to the city of Washington. I know what I got to do. And ultimately that comes down to winning, and it's not easy. There are 31 other owners that are good at what they do. There are 31 other cities, but it's on me and it's on our ownership group to deliver, and that's what we're going to do.
Hey, Josh, congrats. You've talked about the glory years and everything, and all of that was at RFK Stadium. Roger Goodell, last time we spoke, he said he understands how important RFK is. How important is RFK to you, and how do you view that in the prism of the new brand, and are there a lot of things for you to consider there?
Yeah, look, obviously we're just getting here, and we're on the eve of training camp, which starts, obviously this weekend and into next week. And, our first priority is going to be football and what we do on the field. We're hard at work trying to figure out how we improve fan experience. And then we're going to start engaging with the community. Those are our 3 priorities. And obviously there's a lot of things. What I love about Washington, it has incredibly passionate football fans, and they want to talk about a lot of things. And obviously that's one of them, and we're going to be focused on that. But right now it's day one, and it's going to take a while to unpack what really makes sense. As far as RFK, obviously I understand it's the spiritual home of the history of the Commanders.
Let's go a couple more. Next we'll go to Charlotte from Channel 9.
Hey there. I know that you have a home in Philadelphia, New Jersey, obviously owning different teams and different sports. How involved do you see yourself being with the Commanders? Do you see yourself being in Washington a lot of the time?
Yeah, so look, first of all, my mom is in Washington. My friends, where I grew up, she's still there. So I'm going to be in Washington a lot. I need to be present. I'm going to be part of the community again. I'm really looking forward to coming home. Cousins, friends, and so, yeah, I have a lot going on, but, this is incredibly important right now for this city, and I'm going to be remembered for what I do in Washington, and so that's not lost on me, and so I'm all in.
Let's go next. Ben from The Athletic.
Hey, Josh.
Ben.
You mentioned the football side of things. Obviously, you've got a lot to evaluate, but how much have you been already studying, and how much have you been kind of aware of, what's been going on that side of the building?
Yeah, so we haven't really had a lot of access. Before you own an NFL team or pick to own an NFL team, really there's a lot of different rules to staying away. So I've obviously met the football staff, and I've obviously witnessed what they've done from the outside in terms of some of the improvements they've brought to the team over the last few years. It's a big, important season, but day one, we're going to be engaging with them and trying to understand how they tick and what they do. And so for the first season, right, we're getting here right at training camp. The reality is that a lot of what you do as in ownership to affect a team happens prior to this point. And so we're going to be doing a lot of listening and learning and watching watching what Ron and his staff do.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Harris. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
We'll see you again tomorrow.
See you soon.